Today we are going to talk about the tips on writing a CV. So when you write a CV, remember that don't write too much because the employers won't have too much time to read your CV. So stick to 1 or 2 pages of A4 only. A good CV is clear and concise. Concise means it is simple and clear. Simple and clear and make every point necessary. Don't write any unnecessary thing. Without waffling. Waffling means write lengthy with unnecessary details. So don't do that. You don't need pages and pages of paper. You just keep things short and sweet. Only include the information that is important and relevant to the job you are applying. Relevant means related to. Related to. Don't write anything which is not necessary, not related to the job you are applying. Employers receive dozens of CVs. Dozens means a dozen means 12. 12 is a dozen. So dozens means many. Dozens of means many CV all the time. So it's unlikely they will read each one cover to cover. Means they will not read them all the way through from the beginning to the end. Tip 2. Tailor the CV to the role. Create a unique CV for every job you apply for. Special CV for one job. You don't have to rewrite the whole thing, but just adapt the details, just change a little bit so they are relevant to that particular job. Remember, there is no such thing as a generic CV. No generic, but unique. Okay, a typo here. It should be employer. EMPLOYER. Employer, not employee. You are the employee. Some people employ you. Some people hire you. Tip 3. Make your CV reader friendly, meaning the reader think it is easy to read. Keep it concise and easy to read by using clear spacing, appropriate headings, and bullet points. So in point forms instead of essay form to write the sentences too long. In addition, use bold and italic type phrases to highlight the headings and important information. Such format allows employers to skim your CV very quickly and pick out the important information. Avoid means don't use fancy forms like this cartoon form, Comic Sans, MS, and Impact in your CV when writing it in a Word document. Instead, choose something more professional, such as Arial or Times New Roman. Tip 4. Tell the truth. It can be tempting to over-polish a CV because you want it to look good, so you polish it and make our educational qualifications or work history sound a little better than they are originally. But most employers actually conduct reference and background checks. They check your background. They know the truth. So don't try to hide the truth, but tell the truth. If your CV doesn't match your actual work history or education, you will most likely get caught at some point, and you will either not get the job or get fired if you have already been hired. Proofread and revise the CV, meaning you have to check whether there's any mistake and then make changes. Double check your CV for typos, if there's any typing mistakes or not, grammatical errors, and the layout. Layout refers to the way you arrange your writing. Then ask someone else to review it for you, to check it again for you. It's often hard to catch our own mistakes, so we need to ask someone else to take a look and tell us whether there is a mistake or not. Make sure that every single detail of your CV is flawless, means perfect. Tip 6. Keep your CV updated. It's crucial to review your CV on a regular basis and add any new skills or experience that's missing. It's very important to check and revise and write again your CV on a regular basis regularly and add some new skills. Maybe you have already learned some new things or have some new experience that you have to add to your CV. For example, if you have done some volunteering or worked on a new project, make sure they are on there. On there means on that CV. Potential employers are always impressed with candidates who go to extra mile to boost their own skills and experience. Boost here means increase or improve. Increase or improve their own skills and experience. So if you work very hard, you always think about how to go further, go the extra mile to improve your own skills and experience, then your employers will be impressed.